The inspiration for Katie Hassett's business venture is her husband Liam, captain of the All-Ireland winning Kerry senior football team in 1997. A man who on the pitch was never afraid to give it a bit of welly.
Hello, Dragons. My name is Katie Hassett, and I'm looking for €50,000 for 15% equity of my new business, which is called Championship Wellies. My aim is to design, source and sell children's and adults' wellies bearing the county colours and the official GA crest. I recently obtained a licence from the GA for 31 counties, and I'm currently in negotiations with the Dublin County Board for their licence. My husband Liam played football with Kerry for 10 years and with his club for 21 years, and it was while I was attending a match with my kids last summer in a very mucky pitch that I came up with the idea of Championship Wellies. My core business will be in the children's market. My daughter is only 6 years old, has already gone through 5 pairs of wellies. I plan to launch my company in April into 20 counties, and in September, the remaining counties, in time for the very lucrative 2013 Christmas market. I have a background in sales, I graduated in PR, and I'm very passionate about the GA. I invite you now, Dragons, to come with me on my Championship Wellies journey, and please feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you.
Katie got a good reaction and the Dragons' attention from the word go. But now the game gets serious.
Katie, how are you?
Very
I'm
good,
Peter.
thank you. Hello, Peter.
The reason I laughed was I thought you were perhaps suggesting that Kerry play in Wellington boots from now on. It might be the only way that Cork will beat them, but what's your go-to-market strategy on it? Are you going to use the internet?
Yeah, I feel the internet and my website will be a great marketing tool for me.
Have you got that developed yet?
I am in the process of having my website done. It'll probably be finished completely in about 7 days.
What is the cost of these wellies, and how much does it cost you to get them made?
Children's sizes.
Yeah.
The manufacturing cost from China is €3.80. But the cost to get that product to market is €9. I intend selling them to the trade at €12, and the recommended retail price will be $19.99 for the smaller sizes, and then the larger of the children's sizes will retail at $21.99.
And what are your projected revenues in 2013?
I hope to sell 17,000 units with a turnover of 290,000 and a net profit of 103,000.
Thank you.
Katie's confident, her costs and projections seem watertight. But Ramona still has an issue about the actual cost of the wellies in the shops.
Katie, just on the pricing of the product, have you got any feedback on that yet?
Yeah. First of all, I went locally into my own town and I showed a sports shop, the Wellington. They were absolutely amazed. They loved it. They told me they would give me prime position on their window. And they were very favourable with the retail price of the product because, as you know, the GA products are quite expensive.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
Hi, Katie. My name's Gavin.
Gavin.
I think your numbers are ambitious. The surprising thing about the GA is some counties are better supporters than others. So you really only have about 12 counties of the 31 or 32 if you get Dublin in play. Do you not think that's going to seriously affect your sales?
I feel that my targets for year one are 17,000. If you break that down into 32 counties, you're probably talking about less than 500 units per county per year. I think my figures are quite conservative, to be honest with you.
Can I ask you how far along is the product?
I started the whole scenario off last July, and I received my sample product just before Christmas.
Are these the actual ones?
This is it.
Can I see?
Sure.
The wellies have to be tough enough to survive the Irish weather and Irish children. But is Katie's business plan tough enough to survive in the den?
Katie, can I just drill down on the figures a little bit? How do we get from €3.80 to €9?
Yeah, I have to pay custom fees, 17% import duty, shipment fees, distribution costs in Ireland, and I have to pay a licence fee. And on top of that, I have...
So that includes the licence fee?
Yes, it does.
Right. So these numbers that you quoted with the 103 profit, what wages does that allow for you?
None. I don't intend taking any salary out of the business in year one.
Katie, I see a problem here. But normally in a business, as they scale up on volumes, they can get economies of scale and buy the product for cheaper, basically. But because you have 31 and possibly 32 different colours and logos, it's going to be very hard to get your costs down over time. Have you thought about that?
Absolutely. The minimum order quantity from China is 1,000 units. They have agreed that because the county colours are all interchangeable, red and white covers 4 counties: Cork, Louth, Derry and...
Tyrone?
Tyrone.
A Kerry woman forgetting about Tyrone. Oh my God, how could you forget them?
Yeah, so the county colours are interchangeable. So for 1,000 units, I can order in 4 different counties. So there'll be red and white boots with 4 different crests.
So crests are detachable, or
they're manufactured at the same time. The boot, they can't come off.
Katie, I'm genuinely really concerned about the logo. You've pointed out there are 4 red and white teams in the GAA, but that same boot would also cover Manchester United, would cover Arsenal. You can supply a sticker that they can put onto the boot, because I've been down this road. I went into ponchos at one stage around football teams. They were red and white, and we thought we'd sell loads of them to gunners in London. We offloaded the stocks in Buenos Aires. But had there been a logo on it, I'd still have a container full of ponchos. Because of that one experience, I'm going to pass on this one and say I'm out.
OK.
Katie's pitch has been rained on by Gavin's sudden withdrawal, like a bolt from the blue. But is this a sign of a storm brewing?
Katie, I think your valuation is very, very high for a business that's very early on, you know. I'm out.
OK, thank you very much.
Katie, what you could do is kind of bootstrap it up. In other words, start in Kerry, make it a success there, prove it in, and then I think maybe it'll be more ready for investment. I don't think it's investor ready now, and for that reason, I'm out.
OK.
Katie, I don't think that the product would retail, from my own experience, at €20, so therefore I'm out.
OK, thank you anyway.
Katie, as they say, marriage is a long walk, so you better have comfy shoes. You know, investment is kind of like that. We're in it together for a long time. I don't see being in this for a long time, so I'm out.
OK.
The walk is even longer when you have to leave the den alone without any investment. Coming up after the break.